Not yet.
The Red Lobster was just dropped off. My brother said.
Really?
So you remember eating.
Well, this is the second time that's happened. Remember the last time? Or was like, do we have some pizza or like? Remember?
I said, don't you remember eating the Red Lobster?
It's
Are you
no.
gonna be around here and take care of us?
It's no big deal, Mank. It's been like half a year since that happened. Don't worry about it.
Are you gonna be around here in your infirmity?
As best as I can. If you
What
get
about me?
if you
What
get
if-
sick enough, if you
what
get
if-
sick fast enough,
What if I?
like act like that thing that crawled up inside you and just oh, I smell it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Oh gosh, I was live. Check, 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 check. Travel to the hospital. What?
Get ready.
One viewer. Wonder who that could be. What are we doing here? Docktown. I don't know why these people are attacking me. Die. What the crap is this place? Docktown. Okay, so
Lavendale Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demetta's Crossing.
It's still standing, and I'll fight to keep it that way.
Often a place needs someone in its corner. This one needs more than a few.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family. Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
So we picked up that inquest. Apparently I found out that amount of time to finish side quests, which probably means that at some point
Are you all right? Are you here to help Lavendale? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendel's better off without it.
There. That's our Blight boil. Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments, yes.
Company, get ready.
You're like, got the rug, Okay, so those vines are probably going to disappear at some point, maybe.
Got the sample.
Lovely. So the warden...
Whoop. So what have we left to discover? This is probably going to loop around, and there will be a section for a side quest over here as well.
Uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure. But I wish I'd seen that.
I know. I assumed you were my single viewer. Are you still? Yep.
Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
I've got the setup, you do the rest. right?
Nothing a pair of wardens can't handle.
My job's done. Your turn.
Clearing the way one champion at a time.
I heard you almost had a demon outbreak in Minrathous.
Almost.
Way I hear it, the city sleeps better for you in it.
Maybe. But the Venatori don't sleep.
Maybe I should give it a go hunting them instead.
No shortage of work there.
I know exactly what this is like. Game volume down a bit. Oh. No. I must have, check. Microphone should be working. Yeah, microphone should be working. I guess the volume was drowning it out. It's pretty strong if it's the only one. Right, unless you're hearing the fans, and that's drowning this out. But I'm getting ready to upgrade my rig a little bit. Ever so slightly. Right, but can you hear it now? Or is the game still playing? Yeah, I didn't know the game volume was so loud. Hang on a minute. Oh, yeah. Desktop audio was cranked to the max. Sorry. I wonder how many people have left because of that very thing. Oops. So that should be fixed. Yep. So we got that figured out. So we killed a champion. So you have to lure these, like, these are world bosses, essentially, I guess.
Better
is
get
the
this
best
where it's
way.
needed.
So I found out the other day that this was originally supposed to be a multiplayer game online. but they changed gears for some reason. I feel like this colored area is bad news. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's keep our distance. Ooh. That's it? Yeah. Have you played any of the Dragon Age games? I think you said no, right? What else is this? So there's a top level here we haven't gotten to yet. And here's another one. I figured this game out. I figured exactly what the devs were trying to do with this game. Investigate.
Got it. First at Demeter's Crossing, now here. And the gods are just getting started.
We got like a shard or something?
Surge like this.
The blight sample. Nope, just watched you. It's very, very different from the others. So, okay. So the first Dragon Age was very much more strategic. Like your typical BioWare game like Mass Effect or KOTOR if you've played those. The second one didn't emphasize turn-based combat like the first one did. It was more action-oriented in combat style. And the graphics also took a more cartoonish change. For the third one, it was a open world version of Dragon Age, which initially when it first came out, everybody was like, oh, this is so different. And then, you know, they didn't really care for it, but then they were like, oh, this is like Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild became a thing. So they played those. And 10 years later, 10 years, they come out with 3. And it's like a combination of all 3 of those drastic style differences. So I think what they did was they took Dragon Age and mixed it with Jedi Survivor or Jedi Fallen Order if you've played either of those, plus Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, Jedi Fallen Order, and Dragon Age. And that's what you get here, very clearly. So they were it's obvious to me they were taking their inspiration from modern games, because I mean it's been 10 years. So they probably changed gears from the MMO, I bet, when Breath of the Wild came out. This is just my thinking. They probably said, oh, no. We don't want an online game. That's not where to go. We need to keep it with the single player. But we've already done so much work on this MMO. What are we gonna do? So they redesigned it slightly. But what you'll see as far as display goes, it is very MMO-like a Warcraft, fancy Warcraft, or something like that. So once I figured out those things, once I quit putting it side by side with the other Dragon Age games, it's frickin' brilliant.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. We've got literal gods walking around trying to end the world.
Does it bother you they're elven gods?
It won't help our reputation,
Did
that's
that
for
just
sure.
get louder just
But
then?
me, I never gave our gods much thought. They were just a myth.
Not anymore.
Yeah, so I think they redesigned it to compete with the huge thing, and so their goal was to take the Dragon Age and attract an audience that likes Breath of the Wild, so it would be a younger audience, because this is made 15 years after the original, so that's an entire generation. So I think they were trying to appeal to a new generation while at the same time satisfying the older faithful generation that grew up with these games. And I think it pissed a whole lot of the core gamers, original gamers, off. So, you know, it makes sense, but I can appreciate it for what it is, and the whole reason BioWare games are great is because of their story, and I love the Dragon Age lore and the saga of it all, and the fact that it's been around for a long time now, almost 20 years. A lot of people were happy when this game came out, and a lot of people were subsequently disappointed when they found out that it wasn't exactly what they were expecting. There's no pleasing anybody, but I get BioWare's choice. I just hope it was enough of a shift to attract more newer folks and lose less faithful folks, because they needed to increase their income. So they took a gamble by, okay, we're going to try to blend the two together. We're going to try to take elements of all three of these games that appeal to two different generations, and we're going to make a new one. So, and we're also going to take the stuff like Breath of the Wild and elements that was going there. Jedi Survivor, Dark Souls combat, everything. So I think it's brilliant. Not to mention they got Hans Zimmer to write the musical score for it. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I had the volume, the desktop volume up to the max for some reason. I hope it hasn't been that way all this time. That's all I'm saying. Although that would explain why nobody stuck around. Climb down. Can we break anything? No, we can't. That's what companies have to do to stay relevant. Yes, but yeah. But no, it's not right now. Okay. So I don't know how long you've been involved in games, but right now, the way the culture is headed, before companies knew what people wanted, companies were in touch with the culture. You know, I loved growing up and playing a video game and only seeing commercials and not having any idea what it's about or anything, just because it caught my eye and it sounded fun. Now the same old formula isn't working, and people are saying, no, we don't want this anymore. But these developers double down and go with what they're familiar with, as opposed to listening to what the people are asking for. So in other words, before, developers did know better than the fans because the fans were young, right? Now the developers need to start listening to the fans. That's my theory. Anyway, that was a mouthful, and possibly a little bit incoherent. I guess over here. Because look, if you run like this, doesn't that remind you of Link in a Zelda game? Like, seriously. But it's like almost exactly the same. Oh, you can slow it down into a jog. We need more blight samples. The major issue in gaming is releasing half a game and then releasing the finished game as DLC. That's been a case. This actually was the first game. No, no, no. Dragon Age. So the original Dragon Age. It's BioWare. It was still BioWare at this point. I don't think EA had bought them that early. But that was the first game I played that had DLC, and that was in 2007 or 2008. So that's been a thing since back that long. So I don't think that's anything new. What sucks is they're charging half the price of a game to finish the game, where in my day when they first started doing this, it was like $10 per DLC. Now they sell it for like 30 or even 40. Yeah. Oh, like I just said, it's much worse. Prices are up like 400% in, well, that was a while ago. 15 years. 400% in 15 years is still a little bit much in my opinion. I think that's a little bit much. Always been an issue, it seems it's worse. Yeah. I think that it's inflation coupled with greed that is milking consumers. That's basically what it is. Also, the developers not listening to the consumers. And the big money corporations wanting to bilk the consumers. Yeah. So, where am I going? I'm confused. No, did I? Where am I on here? So I need to go either up or down. Okay, so now I'm starting to get disoriented, folks. So I'm gonna shut up now and try to focus. Check back occasionally. Let's see. Okay. We've discovered this. Yeah, we've discovered that. So we're working our way up here.
We're not alone.
Yep. Oh, what is this? There are design flaws in this, though. Like, there's no indicator on the map where the enemies are, like there are in the other three. This was the first one to not have that, and it's throwing me for a loop. Because if there are people coming at you from all sides, you want to know.
This was farmland.
And people's homes.
The Blight took it recently.
Did we kill those things? Seemed a little bit anticlimactic, to be honest.
Trouble nearby.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, these are weaklings. Minions.
This echo made promises, and then... Do you think it took them all?
What is this? What do we have here? Find notes from a missing family. So we might as well kill two birds with one stone, as they say, right? Nobody call PETA on me. What? Collect light samples, but... What? Oh.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
I see what it's doing.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
You just want to shoot stuff.
Well, nothing's wrong with shooting things. Uh... 24 meters. What does this activate? The ballista? That's annoying. I don't think I need it. Oh, now I might need it.
I think it sensed us attacking the boils.
Ouch.
We need to stop it.
Ow. Fuck. Sorry, kids.
Beat the odds there.
Uh-huh. Cutthroat sword. You got an item. Not exactly sure what I collected there, but I'll take it.
Got company.
Really? Oh. This must be a domicile. Or not. Light samples. Let's go over here and see what this is about. Yeah. Yeah.
And another sample.
I see.
I think
now.
we've got enough.
Yeah, let's get back to Evka and Antoine.
Nope. Not yet. Something bad is happening in Oz. Something bad is happening in Oz. I want to see the movie very badly.
Light gunned up the entrance. I think we can cut through.
I feel like I must have... Oh. I skipped over my side quests. Right? Am I going the right way? Yeah. Actually. There. I see. So... Huh? At this time, I wish we had that right-click option to highlight things, like you do in Dragon Age Inquisition. So what are we looking for exactly? Found two, so we have to just get, these things. What is... Oh, is it saying... Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. There is apparently a ladder and a chest. Somewhere. Let's try this first one. Pretty sure this was first. Okay, I see what it's doing. These two are in the same area and they overlap with each other. They're not different quests. Okay, so examine everything and just pretend like those two concentric circles are one big circle and we're good. That's how I interpret that anyway. So I need to figure out what have I seen. There's a chest. Region quest. So these are both side quests. Okay, so let's do. Notes. Notes. Find notes from missing family. We found 2 of 4. I don't even remember what they looked like. Pieces of paper? Because I was focusing on the other quest. Foolishly. There should be a ladder around. For those of you who doubt me. You can't see it because I'm right on top of it, but there is a ladder that overlaps with the chest. See? So I'm not a dumbass. Done this already. I feel like there should be something back here that I'm overlooking. I need to get up. Can't hit that. I can't go through there. You know what? Maybe. Yeah, we have to find these little pieces of paper. Assumedly. Still haven't run across anything yet. Still yet. Psh. Oh. Well, at least we get some resources out of it. The jury is still out whether or not bashing boxes makes a difference. If it does, I'm definitely going to call it Zelda influenced. It says the quests are on the same level. I bet it's on top. Let's try our best to go up. And there's a ladder somewhere, because I just ran around that. Right. Oh, I see, I see. That's why I was blowing holes in these things. There are multiple. I see. Is this for that quest? I just was blowing them up for no reason. I mean, I knew there was a reason, but I just knew you should blow them up. I didn't know that that was part of the quest, but that makes sense. So let's see if there's something underneath. Or maybe that just helps us get across. out here sounding like Dora the Explorer. Ratchet and Clark taught me that bashing boxes always matters. Well, I feel like I may have gotten some items out of it a couple times, but I'm not entirely sure. But I also right now have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for, and it's beginning to drive me nuts. Dora the Explorer. Did you watch Dora the Explorer growing up? I must know. I must know, because my sister totally did. And I wonder how much of a phenom it was for people of her generation. Okay. At the time, I thought it was just a girl show, you know, for people of that age, but now, okay, I have changed my opinion of the show. I was wondering if it was bigger, you know, than I was thinking it was. Thank you for confirming my suspicion. I still don't know. I understand. But being... Oh goodness, when was that? 2000... 2000, don't tell me. 2003. 2003 is when it came out. Right? 2003. Because I remember I was a senior in high school, and we picked a cat out of the dumpster, and my sister named it Dora, because the cat was very prissy and effeminate. 2000? Okay. So in 2003, it was huge. So I was getting ready to go off to college. That's how old I was. So it missed my age group by a bit. But my sister, who is probably older than you, certainly older than you, probably about 6 years older than you, she loved Dora. So she named the cat Dora. And then we took the cat to the vet to get its shots, the little kitten. Because who knows how long he'd been in a dumpster. And the vet said, "Oh, what's its name?" We said, "Dora." And he said, "Well, apparently Dora had a sex change because Dora's a boy." So we had another name that we had to pick. The reason why we named him /her/it Dora was because he just loved to go around the garage, around the house, around everything, sniffing when he first got here. He was exploring, and we thought he was a she. I still don't know what I'm looking for in this area. Let's go back here. All right.
Nev, what do you make of Rook?
New to the game in some ways, but seems to know what he's doing.
Or good at pretending he knows what he's doing.
Are you testing whether I'm hard of hearing?
Don't mind us, just seeing if the boss is a good listener.
I am now.
I was like, yeah, that was stupid. Why would you say that when the person has been walking and talking with you for like the last 5 hours? Who would need potions at this point? I don't understand. So we need to break these crystals, and the secret to breaking these crystals here, you see these shielded crystals, and each crystal is powering the other crystal. Now see, that's not going to work, right? Because those crystals are powering each other. So this one is powering that one. Yeah. So we have to kill the crystals. So we need to look for the crystals without a beam, which is assumedly not this one. Right. But it is here. No, maybe not. Yeah, no, it's not. But no, not there either. But we get an item at least. That's for a course in my house. It was a liberal agenda training American kids to learn Spanish and destabilize. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? I was raised in a conservative home too, and I went to a Christian high school and then a Christian college and then a Christian grad school. And not through any of that time did I feel my friends feel or teachers feel or parents feel that I thought that they were trying to indoctrinate me. And so, and they're conservative. We all were very conservative until I started reading the Bible more closely. That's actually when I think that's the first part of why I started drifting left politically. Because so much of what was on the right wing was fundamentalism that I began to challenge. There was the one without the... Of course the first one would be like that.
Venatory barrier crystals.
There we
Whoever
go.
came this way didn't want to be followed.
Recently placed, too.
What are they doing?
Oh
in the
no,
Whisper
I
Wetlands?
didn't say it was a joke. I'm just saying that for a conservative person, for somebody that was raised as a conservative person, I was still encouraged to think for myself. And I'm grateful that I had that as a part of my upbringing. The willingness to break. I mean, my dad, he's a multimillionaire. I'm not going to be a multimillionaire, clearly. And for a while, my parents they didn't like that because, as you said, our profession isn't where the money is. But they came to accept it. I had a good support system from my parents, by and large. Eventually, when they found out that I wasn't going to give up on this very non-lucrative field. They started supporting me in it. Something. This is probably actually his best shot for a gainful employment. 3 masters. Let's see. 3 master's degrees, and I sucked at math and I hated biology. What else is there to do than go into the humanities? Unless you can somebody that is disabled that can't do hard labor, right? Can't do hard labor. That is terrible at math, mediocre in science, and has cerebral palsy, so he can't move his hands steadily. What is there left to do for a career? I was encouraged to think for myself, but my dad definitely doesn't agree. He and my mom have always supported me. Oh, well, that's great. My dad became a little bit more right-wing as he got older. I think after my sister came out, he doubled down. Not, you know... he doubled down, you know, when families think of that, you have one of 2 reactions. You know, either the conservative is going to look at this and say, oh, I've been fighting against this my whole life, but now that I know that my kid is this, maybe it's not so bad after all. So that happened with my sister, except the opposite happened. Dad doubled down. And so it's been a journey. She asked me if I would perform her wedding, and I said no, but I would go to your wedding. But I couldn't officially sanction your wedding with a good conscience, right? Oh, so you think since I'm a sedentary person, do you think it would be good for me to learn? Because I used to do that. I mean, I didn't go super advanced, but I did a little visual, very, very, very little visual basic, and also old school HTML code. And did pretty okay with those things. That's something I might play. Shit, you gave me another idea what I could do with my life. Ah, there's the bitch. There's the bitch, and here's an item. Wow, okay. Guess we're tracking this one. Bye. And of course, you have your way. You have your way on the path. So,
What's that
of course...
sound?
I'm guessing it's not the blight.
Of course, you want to check places that you didn't think that you had to go, because they weren't counting on you to backtrack. See? Not bad. Uh-oh. Another one of these. Holy crap. More than just these things. Holy crap, what's going on? Are those things fighting back? They are. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shattered into fragments. Oh no, they come back. I see what you're doing. You son of bitches. Okay. I think I got it.
Got through that.
Yeah, my mistake was I was trying to aim when I realized that you didn't have to hold R to fire. You can do rapid shots. Okay, 600 seconds. So 10 minutes. Eh.
So this is the cursed manor.
Spared no expense on the atmosphere.
This is a side quest, so I don't care if I'm going out of my way. What are we supposed to do? Oh, shoot.
That's at a distance.
Whoops. Whoops. Whoops.
So they want more Gaspin's treasure. But look at this place. Is it really still here?
Why would you just be casually chatting? Oh, this is interesting. Interesting puzzle. What? Oh, shoot.
What was that?
We're not alone here.
The manor is supposed to be cursed.
This is what I should have done. Three of three. I guess you have to shoot them. What am I missing? Okay.
Trouble! Go! Go!
Cool. Just behind a gate. What exactly did this do? Oh. He told you to clear the area. Whoa! No, there should be one without a beam. Great. Disabled during combat, so Uh, are you serious? Ah. I see. Ow. What is this? That. You know what? Frick it. One of 18, destroy the crystals. Right, of course. Okay, you get quick fire, but you don't get to aim when you quick fire. So you have to estimate where the reticule would be as if you were aiming.
What lies below?
What lies? Anyone else suddenly thinking about...
Acela, something here is playing mind games.
So I see how this is working. Fudge. Okay. Explore. Explore. One statue. So there's probably a statue on the other side of this wall. Is that going to reappear? No. It is not. Interesting. Find the source of the barriers. Doesn't make sense for me to keep going up back to the beginning. Right? You would think. Hmm. Yeah, this was the chest behind the gate, right? So, alright, so here we are back at the beginning of where we started. Didn't I go up? No, there is an up option. I'm just gonna follow my gut. The location is perhaps an eccentric choice, but we find country home. Quaint. C loves his art. C does like to show off. Corypheus? Say, I feel like there should be something up here. As well as if I were a dev, would be something or not. Find the source of the barriers. So it is on the floor, right? No, it is not. Hang on a minute. What is that, a mail sign? Alright, well, I'm following my gut and going up. And guess he could have gotten here two ways. Cost 4i way through.
Old
Barrier,
records.
maybe?
Damaged by blight.
The fate of Weishaupt's library.
Found a secret location beneath the manor itself, sealed. But how could that stop me? When I'm so close, bricks and mortar are nothing. Barriers of more magical devising. Their dismantling was never my specialty, and whatever binds this spell is unique. But surely that only proves my suspicions. I am too close now. I wish it counted for something in your achievements when you picked up one of those notes like it has in the last 3 of these games. Right? I plan on a codex entry with a little bit of experience. So when I don't get that, I'm still a little bit disappointed. How do you activate a barrier? Um, Okay, so that was knocked out. Still don't know what that is. Puzzle pieces? Wait, what is this? Oh, yes. I found an altar. Is that right? That's what that was, wasn't it? That's right. I remember those things now. All right. The chest is on the top floor. There's this one sealed on the bottom. We're going this way. Picking up as much items as we can along the way. Found a secret location beneath the manor itself. This we've already seen. I'm confused. I must be missing something. I gotta get that shield down. I'm starting to be a little confused. Find the source of the barriers. Barriers. So there's a barrier there. If it's saying barrier, barrier, barrier. Oh. Might need to kill a crystal to make these turn red. But I don't know where the crystal is. I've been over here. Okay. Come on now. So this is someplace you've been, Jonathan. What happened? Did they cut off my path? That's the problem. That's why I'm confused. They cut off my path. They put a shield in there. That's a lucky guess. I was wondering what to do with these suckers. Is that what that was for? That's how you free an altar? I'll have to go back to the other ones I've seen, because that was apparently an completely unrelated quest. I just saw something change. So that chest is on the upper floor. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about talents. Yeah, so these guys have been trapped. I feel like that should be red. Really confused. Find the source of the barriers. I've wanted to retrace my steps, but I'm having trouble. What is that icon? A shortcut. Okay, but we are not up there, so we can't get a shortcut. Yeah, so up on the second floor. Is there a stairwell we're missing? Other than this little inky-dink thing. Okay, folks. I'm clueless. What am I missing? Missing something up top? Nice. So I could get out of there. Jeez Louise. Okay, so let's go back to the lighthouse. I think we may have conversations available. Open missives. Oh, the Inquisitor's talking to us. Whoops. I forgot the missives. I haven't even looked at these. Hmm. When this is all over, we'll drink to victory. First round's on me. So we've discovered 24% of the codex. So does that basically mean we're already 25% of the way done with the game? Surely not. Mm. Hmm. Find a way to use the wolf statuette at the lighthouse. Do you regret?
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Hmm. Oh. So maybe they turned? Because he's the Dread Wolf.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Given what we've seen them do, I was expecting someone to do something epic.
Right? It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun. It was just talking. Politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elgranon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elgranon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgranon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
A memory of false gods. Okay, what have we here? We have 1 companion, 2 companion, 3 companion, 4. So that's what we're gonna get next. I'll be right back. Faithful 2 viewers, be right back. So I just saw your, hang on. For some reason, strange. I didn't disconnect. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I didn't see, for some reason, I didn't see the new comments on my phone. If you speak their language, they can do whatever they want. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Believe it or not, I was encouraged to think for myself, but my dad definitely. Okay, we saw this. Computer science. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we did talk about this. Oh, I didn't see this response. I think it would be a more lucrative endeavor in addition to what you already do. Might need to figure out what would be the most helpful programming languages. Oh, so you would encourage me, if I like computers and technology, to pick it up as a side hustle, is what you're saying. Or potentially a main hustle, depending on how good I get at it. All right, let's see. So we're going to go see our companions. We've got a lot of companions that want some attention. Whoops. Okay. Here's a good one.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Nice parenting skills, yes.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Nice to have a fellow warden on the team. Our paths may not have crossed at Weishaupt, but we have one experience in common.
Ah, the joining.
The moment they handed us a chalice with archdemon blood.
And the moment we took a sip.
Archdemon?
What were we thinking?
Darkspawn,
My head was
not
exploding.
archdemon.
Tell me.
It was nasty, but it was an honor. I was thinking, I'll carry the warden's standard with pride.
I was thinking that I might puke all over the standard.
An exemplary warden in the making.
Good times.
Yeah, though I can't say I've got it all worked out, being a warden.
Feeling lost?
Feeling lost?
More like our esteemed first warden is an impossible ass.
Let him be. You and I will sort this ourselves.
Not exactly the army of legend.
Legend in the making. You go to war with the army you have. Weishaupt will come through. Along with a very noisy griffin who'll squawk the enemy to death.
No armor can withstand that.
Oh.
Don't encourage him.
I am
Won't happen
encouraging
again.
him.
See you two around.
Got some approval. Oh gosh. I don't have the time to listen to you whine. Oh, oops. I missed the ground on that one. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. And I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid in a dress if that's what you wanted to wear.
I don't want to wear a fucking dress!
Clear and to the point. So, what do you want? Your mother didn't just make you angry. Something she said got its
Here's her
hooks into
coming
you.
out party.
Why?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Good, then I can keep Nev. That's fun. Alright, let's see. Do 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 Balara. Rum pum pum beady bum. Rum pum pum beady bum bum bum. Change monument. So we can unlock decorations, make this place our own. That's cool. I missed that. I missed that. Over and up.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What do you mean by it came later?
Oh, I meant later after Elvenon fell. We didn't call them the Forgotten Ones till after that. They were the bad gods. Disease, pestilence, weren't supposed to speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgranon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth
great.
about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
And I got some approval from Balara. Alright. Now what? Need to go see Emmerich. Yeah, Emmerich. Yeah. Just Emmerich. And then what's this? Oh, reveal more of Solus's memories. Okay, that's cool. Oh, wait, what? What is this? says it's on the same level. What's the objective here? It's the memory, right? Oh. This is tracked. So there's something I'm missing with the interaction. Unless it's up on the other floor. Nope. Maybe it wants me to change the decor. Nope. It's still below us. There we go.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evenuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
No, I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evenuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
He came up with a blight too. Why?
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Davrin is here. Tell us the story.
We are deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, It all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Okay, Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon. Nice. The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her.
Oh, it's because it's from Trespasser.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. But he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her. But he waited too long. And then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Now... over here with Emmerich. My friends think that Emmerich is the greatest thing.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Okay, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hasn't been the most entertaining of streams, but I would like to take some time off to myself tonight. So I'm gonna call it. Make sure it's not marking our hours played. All right, folks. Thank you for coming to hang out. I will see you soon. We will be back in a bit.